the story about the Lions, it's simple. Everybody thinks they're not going to be as good because, A, they slipped up last year and got one and done. And B, they lost both their coordinators, and it's going to be on Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell's, everybody thinks he's a great coach for a good reason. But so now he's not going to have a bench, and he won't put his stamp on the team because the coordinators will be less than. And plus, we also saw what happened to the last time a championship quality team lost both coordinators. The Eagles took a step back. So everybody's putting that all together and say the Lions are beatable. And he's like, we've got the best roster we've ever had since I've been here. Aiden Hutchinson's coming back. They're not going to have, knock on wood, 90 million people on injured reserve. And let's go. And they're in Green Bay to start the season. Good Lord, what a game that is for week number 1. Wow. And that's the Lions story. Because they're better. Jamison Williams is going to be that much better. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be that much better. The offensive line is one of the best in the league. Jared Goff was an MVP candidate last year. The defense is healthier. It's just, again, they didn't get it done last year.
Yep.
And they got the 1 seed in Detroit. Everyone had to go through Ford Field, and they got one and done by the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels walked into that building with a fresh roster and a great season and took them right out.
To him, man.
But they also didn't have the defense healthy. They didn't have any of their, they had, who was their top defender that they had healthy? Like fully healthy. They just didn't have it. And everyone can complain about health, but it's just that result, along with the Eagles took a step back when they lost both their coordinators, and Ben Johnson is gone in division, and Aaron Glenn is gone to the Jets, and Goff still has that, reputation in the mind's eye of some people that he's not tough enough. He hasn't proven anything just yet.
Yep.
And it's just like, it's time to beat the Lions, forgetting that they're better, healthier, top to bottom, right? I think I kind of nailed the question about the Detroit Lions. And, hey, Ben Johnson's going to make Caleb Williams better. And, hey, the Packers are deep. And, we will see what J.J. McCarthy does look like with Minnesota. But it all comes down to it. Aren't the Lions still the class of the NFC North?
I think so.
Right.
I think so.
But they're not going to take out the Eagles, and they're not going to take out the Commanders, and they're going to have a tough time in their division. I mean, this is the conversation.
I don't think any of us are going to take them to go to the Super Bowl, are we?
I have to decide this in the next 8 days, and I'm toying with the idea.
Okay.
I am toying with the idea. Because if I'm sitting here and I'm saying the Chiefs are going to utilize getting their the tar beaten out of them last year in a rallying cry, why wouldn't the Lions? Why wouldn't Dan Campbell do that? And Aiden Hutchinson's coming back.
Yeah,
he could win Defensive Player of the Year.
He could.
I mean,
Chiefs didn't lose their coordinators.
They're saying that they have to, once Aiden Hutchinson blows up a play in training camp, they had to keep it going. Otherwise, they couldn't run plays. Man, the Lions. Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.